Hello everyone, this is Lapse of Apathy. I'm gonna do a rather short video right now because my apathy has lapsed, or should I say my lapse of apathy has lapsed, because I've been paying attention to everything that's been going on, and it just makes me mad. And there are so many fucking things that are going on, but I'm going to be talking about measles, vaccinations, and the outbreak that happened in Disney. The populace has become so fucking stupid that we're blaming anti-vaxxers for people who got a vaccination for measles for getting measles. This is fucking 1984. I have never thought. Now, I already knew that most humans were fucking stupid. But I had a little bit more faith in them than what I do now. I believe in vaccinations. I don't believe that vaccinations cause autism. I believe sometimes vaccinations have bad side effects, but in the all in all, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. But I do believe, and I vehemently hold the belief, that if you have a child, it is up to you whether or not to choose whether your son or daughter is going to have a vaccination, have vaccinations. That should not be pressed upon you as being a husband or a wife or a mother or a father. That's what I mean, not a husband or a wife. A mother or a father. If you're a mother or a father, you have the choice. You should have the choice whether or not you want to give your children vaccinations. I'm completely aware of the horrible things that could happen with vaccinations and do happen sometimes. And I'm aware of the fears behind it, and I am also 100% into understanding that we must even question the scientific aristocracy that is funded by government funding, which is purely just despicable. That the scientific industry is purely funded by governments and by giant pharmaceutical companies that are subsidized by governments instead of free market. We have literally gotten to a fucking point where we're blaming people for not getting their sons and daughters vaccinated for a measles outbreak. For people who did take the measles vaccine. Like, are you fucking kidding me, people? Look at the fucking situation. If you got your child vaccinated from the measles, and there are a bunch of other people out there that don't believe the vaccination story for one reason or the other, how the fuck is it their fault that your kid got the fucking measles? Are we living in 1984? It seems like it. Get your head out of your fucking ass. Look at what you're saying. You're saying that your children who got measles vaccinations got the measles because other people didn't get the vaccines. I understand the skepticism around vaccinations, and I understand the skepticism that's against the anti-vaxxers. And that's just plain well and good. It's good to have an argument. It's good to look at this stuff. But it's not good to use Orwellian doublespeak, and it is not good to set a double standard, even within the so-called libertarian movement. Right now, it's getting that way, where people say that the non-aggression principle abides by everything but vaccinations because of herd immunity. No, you're wrong. The non-aggression principle abides by everyone at all times. It is fucking universal. You do not have a right to tell another parent what they can and cannot do with their own fucking children when it comes to vaccinations, when it comes to not hurting them. That's their child. That is their business. It is not your fucking business to tell somebody else what they can and cannot do in their own family unit, or else you're a fucking statist who doesn't understand the non-aggression principle is something that relies upon universal truth. Just like guns, just like marriage, you want to get married, you want to get gay married, you want to get straight married, you want to get your gender reassignment surgery, you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to own an assault rifle, you want to own a gun, you want to own bear spray, pepper spray, knives, you want to have an abortion, even though I'm not really good on the abortion term. It doesn't fucking matter. It is your body, and it is your choice, and it is their body, and it is their choice, and there is their children. It is not your fucking children. And it is not their fault that your kids got the measles, because they didn't get the fucking vaccination. Your kids got the fucking vaccination. Which means if it fucking worked, then they would have gotten the fucking measles. Apparently something fucking wrong happened there. And it wasn't because somebody else was an anti-vaxxer. It wasn't because somebody else didn't understand vaccinations, didn't totally agree with the scientism that is pervasive within academia. They didn't believe in the pharmaceutical companies that gave major tax subsidies funded by you and me. There's a difference between actually understanding what's going on in the world and pretending that you fucking understand. You don't understand what's going on in the world until you realize that the root of our issues comes from the violation of natural law, the violation of the non-aggression principle. And you're the one that's perpetuating this bullshit lie. You're just another fucking statist if you believe this shit. I plan on getting my children vaccinated, most likely, if I am a parent. But I do not have a right to tell anyone else what they can do with their own body. I can't take this, people. Ron Paul put up an article of some girl that had 100% chance, 100% chance of dying if she did not take chemotherapy. And she was of Christian persuasion. And I'm not a Christian. I think Christianity is stupid, but that's my own belief. But I don't have the right to go off and tell somebody else that their belief must be stamped out. Then I'd be in the fucking wrong. I'd be in the fucking wrong if I told somebody not to believe in what they believe in. I can have an argument with them. I can have a discussion with them about their religious beliefs. I can tell them why I don't believe in their religious beliefs. But all in all, I do not have the fucking right to tell them that they're not allowed to practice their own fucking faith. And this girl, she didn't want to go through chemo, and she made a pact with her mother, saying, if I get cancer, I do not want to undergo chemotherapy. I do not want to put poison into my body, which it is poison. This is not some crazy propaganda from the Christian right. Chemotherapy is poison. Sure, it's poison to kill the cancer, but it is also poison that poisons your entire body. It's like taking bleach. It's like drinking bleach. It might kill the germs and the bacteria and the cancer within you, but it's also going to kill you at the same time. It's the same fucking thing. Chemotherapy is radiation therapy. If you irradiate yourself, you are killing yourself and the chemo. But, fuck it. Now that, she has 100% to die, and she chose to die, pretty much. But because she was a Christian, because she had her hokey belief system, if you want to call it that, then the state has to come in and tell her that she can't not have chemo and force her to have fucking chemo. No. That's fucking wrong. I don't fucking care what her fucking religion is. You have no fucking right to tell this girl, to tell this woman, 17 years old, what to do with her fucking body. She made a pact with her mom. That is not your business. That is not of my business. That is not of the media's business. This is nobody's fucking business but theirs. People, we have to understand. We have to fucking understand that we're in this together, but we're not a fucking collective. We don't have the fucking same ideas. We don't have the same belief systems. We don't have the same preferences, but our preferences cannot go into law. The only law is natural law. Our preferences stay at home. They stay within our social relationships. We have no right to tell people that they're not allowed to be an atheist. We have no right to tell people that they have no law or right to be a Christian or a Buddhist or a Muslim or a Hindu or whatever it fucking might be. The only thing that we have is natural law. Other than that, your preferences stay with you in your personal relationships and in your property. Meaning, if you own a business, you are allowed to use your business in any way that you see fit. If you want to exclude atheists, if you want to exclude Muslims, if you want to exclude gays, if you want to exclude transsexuals, or whatever it may be, you have every right in doing that. Just understand that the market forces will react in the way that they do, through the individualized, interdependent actions of human beings. Again, anti-vaxxers are not the ones that fucking caused this to happen. Stop blaming them. Stop blaming Christians for doing things that you don't agree with. Stop blaming the homosexuals for having butt sex. Who fucking cares? Your preferences stay with you. That's where they stay, and that's where they will stay. They stay with you, they stay with your personal relationships, and they stay with your property and your business. But it does not go any fucking further than that. This has been Lapse of Apathy, injecting truth directly into your eyeball. Have a nice day.